You
What?
like this?
What is that?
Just delete your channel. You need to be arrested.
Welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Alvin, and today people will be doing another reaction video. And what are we reacting to? Uncle Roger disgusted by FutureCanoe Struggle Meals. So let's see what that's all about. Let's go.
I divided the recipes
Struggle
up into four
meals.
categories: rice, instant
Okay, so I know struggle meals because I've had struggle meals when I was growing up, especially in my 20s. I had to live by struggle meals. So let's see how this is struggle meals. Let's continue. Oh,
foods, pizza, and murder attempts.
murder attempts.
Just go watch Jamie Oliver channel.
These are recipes that seem so
Let's watch what you got. It's not wrong. Murder attempts. Why wouldn't it be murder attempts? Let me compose myself. I think I'm going to need all the support I can get. So please like and subscribe.
you're just trying to kill me.
In my
Okay, we start with pizza.
First recipe
Okay, pizza.
is called
That's good.
mug
I love pizza.
from Teen Artist.
Hiya, nephew
What?
Canoe.
This is the
Why your
cup.
merch got mold on there? Does
Yeah.
it come like that out the box?
Yeah.
And this recipe from Teen Artist.
Team
The
artist.
two worst thing in the world, teenager and artist.
2 spoons of flour, an eighth of a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 16th teaspoon of baking soda. Who measures
Okay.
like that?
Ah,
Also,
16 teaspoon, what is that microscopic measurement?
wet ingredients.
Because
which
he's
is
making
just
in such a
milk,
small
for
thing.
myself and some olive oil.
Milk and olive oil together.
No.
What we like. Obviously, we're gonna go with a lot of
But-
never-ending raclette. Finally, we'll just throw it into the microwave for a minute and a half.
Okay, wait.
Clean?
Clean
I
that.
mean,
Clean.
I know you depressed
clean.
nephew Canoe. So for
Yes, clean that microwave for goodness sakes. If you're gonna be cooking in it or doing struggle meals in it, clean it. Goodness. Oh.
depressed people, that pretty clean.
Do you think my microwave
Really?
is clean? Here it is, the mug pizza.
Ugh.
Smell
What the hell is that? Why mug pizza? Why it look like brain tumor? Brain tumor in a cup. This the fastest Uncle Roger put my leg down.
What was that? That's literally just unmushed dough and cheese. Ugh.
From chair
That was fast.
Is this whole video gonna be like this? Or is
I
it gonna
hope
get
not.
worse from here?
Oh my! Oh, if it gets.
Well, let's
And he
get-
eating
Oh my
pizza
goodness! Don't
with
eat that! Don't eat that!
Tastes kind of like an overly moist biscuit or a really savory
Moist, overly. Think about overly moist biscuit. Or a really savory cake.
cake. The cheese
Ugh.
definitely
Ugh.
saves the day. As a struggle meal, is a solid 6 out of 10.
6 out
6
of
out of
10. That is a. That would have been a 1? Or maybe it gets worse. I don't know.
10
Tortilla
for
crust
that.
is a little unstable, so we're gonna stack them up. And our first step is to put them in the oven to get crispy.
Okay.
And to make it more authentic, we'll top it off with tomato puree.
Okay, at least
Okay,
now it look like
yeah.
Just
pizza.
like
Correct.
how Ashley White's
This is-
Nana used to do
this
it. And
is
then
fine.
back into the 400-degree
Yeah,
oven
this is
for
fine.
about
I
8
kind of
minutes.
do it
Not
before,
knowing
but
roommates-
yeah, I didn't have.
For
I didn't have a
why?
blowtorch,
Are you
lah.
making struggle meal? Who out there struggling but have blowtorch?
Blowtorch,
I think
exactly.
this recipe for unemployed plumber only.
watching TV, so there's a lot of background noises. But trust me, this thing is really
Yeah,
crunchy.
that.
Really look like pizza.
Yeah,
you know?
that looks good.
Flatbread
That
pizza they
looks
sell
good.
at
Just
Domino's.
don't
This tastes
have
like
the.
a low-end frozen pizza.
Yeah, not
Definitely
bad for
cheaper,
struggle
so-
meal.
Yeah, but I just don't know about the blowtorch. I mean, if you put it in and or you get cheese that melts better, it would have been okay. You just, I mean, I don't have a blowtorch.
On a struggle meal scale, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
What? This is an
Kimchi
8. That
quesadilla.
Another half wheel of raclette.
should have.
I
The other one
noticed
should have been.
cheese.
what will happen.
Okay.
Mold
Well,
on there.
okay. Now, mold on cheese is depending what kind of mold. There are some cheeses that will develop mold on the outside, and if you cut it off, it's actually still safe to eat. You just have to make sure what kind of mold, what color it is, so as to you're not poisoning yourself.
Raclette's already fermented and covered in mold, so more shouldn't hurt, right? We'll just cut it off and use it for this recipe. And
Yeah,
whatever
so
happens
that's
to me
it. So
after the video,
if you can
I'll
cut
keep
it
you
off
guys
and if it's
updated.
still
If I
safe,
stop
that's
posting
fine.
for a while, you wouldn't be surprised.
No, don't eat the moldy cheese. Hiya. And you wonder why you depressed, Nephew Canoe.
Yeah,
Uncle Roger would be depressed
as I
too. You
said,
eat so much
you
moldy
have to
when you're
define
so
what
moldy.
kind of
Whatever in the
mold it
same
is.
bowl, the universe will explode. We'll put another
Just
tortilla on
smashing
top
it.
and sear both sides on
Well,
medium-low heat for 3 minutes.
that's like a, isn't that like a
Ugh, this don't
calzone?
look good.
This is the best.
Oh, yeah. Classic Jamie.
Why did that come out? Why must Jamie Oliver still appear? Yeah! I'm gonna try that. Ay, ay, ay.
Uncle Roger almost forgot Jamie said that before. Thanks for reminding.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
I have high
Yeah.
hopes for it.
This less like
I mean-
pizza, more like. Wait, why you cut pizza like that?
Yeah, that's...
Are you serial killer or something? What is this glory hole cutting technique?
Let's give
Glory-
it a taste. The acidity from the kimchi and the fattiness
Yeah,
of the
I mean-
cheese has a nice.
Okay, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it this way. It looks fine. I don't see any real issues with it. It's more like a calzone instead of just a normal pizza. So it's fine. I think with kimchi and cheese, the kimchi would cut through the richness of the cheese and give a bit more acidity. So I think this is fine. But I don't know. From Malaysia, cheese is not really something that is cheap to get. So I think for them it's a struggle meal. For me, it would have been very nice meal.
Nice contrast going on. My only complaint
Yeah,
is the
correct.
lack of protein, but you know, it's a
It's
struggle,
a struggle meal.
It tastes
No
amazing,
protein,
but
it's
it's not
fine.
that easy
Yeah.
to make, so I'll give it an 8.5. Moving on to
That's
the
all.
instant food segment.
Instant
Ramen
food.
burrito.
Uh-oh.
Uncle Roger like ramen. Uncle Roger like burrito.
Correct.
Combine them together.
So we're gonna put them together and make it into a burrito. Look,
What
Ed
is
also
that?
asked for cheddar cheese and dry parsley. I'm gonna skip those.
What?
I'm gonna skip those.
People sending you recipe and then you just disobey it? Then why bother asking people for recipe in first
True,
place?
true.
Hiya.
Just microwave some Taco Bell refried beans, cut up
Oh.
some pepper, and pretty
Okay.
much all of the
Okay.
flavor in this burrito come from
Hey,
my favorite ramen.
I recognize that
Indomie.
ramen.
Indomie for you.
Yes,
A layer of
I
beans,
love
pepper,
Indomie.
and noodles. Roll it up. I've been seeing a lot of comments lately accusing me of being obsessed with cross sections. My response to that is, you're right, and this one is looking pretty
Okay,
good.
don't.
Don't squeeze
Yeah.
like that. It's like worm coming out of burrito. Uncle Roger think the instant ramen good enough. Don't need to complicate this with
Yeah.
burrito.
Exactly. An instant ramen for us is already a meal by itself. We don't have to wrap it in a sheet like that. I mean, you can put some extra vegetables in the Indomie when we cook it. I cook it with vegetables. I'll just add on some fresh vegetables on top, and that's a meal. Making it into a burrito is just additional steps, which if you're doing struggle meals, you want to limit down the amount of ingredients and the amount of steps that you have to go through. So, and then with the refried beans, yeah.
Beans gets kind of creamy intertwined between the noodles. Creates a pretty interesting texture, and the pepper has the freshness that I desperately
Okay,
needed. But rather,
at least the pepper gives a bit more crunch. So in my last video, I was talking about I love to have the way that the food fills my mouth. You have to have different textures. So Indomie with the refried beans will be mush, but the bell peppers actually give an extra crunch. That's the good thing.
Indomie on its own, so I'll give it a
Yeah?
5.5 out of 10. This one scares me a little bit. Our boy Amir calls this soy oats. You're right.
Soy oats?
Exactly like what
Ooh. Uncle Roger see oat, I'm not happy already. This like
I also don't eat oats. my wife has been trying to ask me, oh, have some oats, it's healthy. I'm like, no. So soy oats, as long as it's not tofu again, I'm okay lah.
animal food. Always remember, oat is food for goat.
it is. It starts off normal. To some oats, we'll add
Oh,
some water.
yeah, it's just-
Okay.
It's weird. Amir wants me to put broth powder and
Broth
some sunny
powder?
side up eggs.
Broth
He
and
mentioned
egg.
sunny side up eggs. He added,
Dude,
he
sunny
trusts
side up
me. That's a
eggs.
reference to my streak of not being able to cook a single egg properly. I'm sorry to tell you, Amir, you underestimated my laziness because I'm about to replace both the broth powder and eggs with miso paste. I
Miso,
understand
no.
Oh
Miso
my-
and oat.
So I think it'll do. Finally, some soy
And
sauce.
Soy sauce.
in oat.
Here's what I call
Aiya.
the
This is the bad thing about me. I tend to picture and try to taste the food in my head. That
Healthy lunch for
Miso and soy
No.
sauce. I think it's better if you make rice instead of oat.
here's
Exactly.
what I call the healthy lunch for a
Yes.
Japanese horse.
Japanese horse. Honestly, I mean, food in Japan so good.
Yeah.
I think Japanese horse food better than some British human food.
First
Oh,
entered my mouth, I kind of wanted to spit it out. But the
Yeah.
more I chew it, the more I realize it's really flavorful. And maybe oats
Flavorful?
is supposed to be savory. It reminds me of one of those Chinese porridge things.
No,
that they serve at
no,
Canton
no.
Yeah,
restaurants.
just make congee.
no. Chinese porridge with the soy sauce on top. I mean, it's a very basic meal, but it's good.
Just make congee.
Yeah,
Second
exactly.
bite, 7.5
Rice
out
cheaper
of
than
10.
oat.
This
Just
one
make
is said to
congee
be
if you're struggling.
Exactly.
Uncle Roger like congee as struggle meal because it's flexible. If
Oh,
you're
that looks
richer,
nice.
use more rice in congee.
Mm.
If you're poorer, just whack more water in there. Fill yourself up with that.
I've
Better
done
than
that before.
expected, but I'm not gonna take a second bite. 7.5 out of 10. This one is said to be a traditional family recipe
Family
called
recipe.
the milk soup.
Milk soup.
Milk soup.
That your traditional family recipe. Milk and soup, that's just too liquid. That's your family dinner.
Some sugar, and I don't know what these
Oh.
noodles are, so I'll go with the ramen noodles.
Wait,
Oh,
vermicelli you
no.
also don't know? What the hell, Uncle Roger need to take your Asian cut away, nephew Canoe.
Yeah.
Vermicelli, every Asian should know, it's that thin white
Correct.
rice noodle.
Oh no, that doesn't look. Oh, stop. Yeah, I think it's good.
Once the noodles are cooked, it's ready to consume. It's just
Huh?
hot milk and sugar and instant noodles with
Oh,
Okay. Struggle meals are struggle meals in the sense that they actually lessen the amount of ingredients you use, lessen amount of time, as I said earlier, but it has to be edible. So I don't know if it's just me, but I look at this and I'm like, no.
and I'm gonna taste
milky,
Yeah.
sweet, instant noodle. Hiya, no.
Yeah.
So this just instant noodle in milk. This whole category of instant food useless.
Yeah, useless.
Because the best instant food is just making the
Just
instant noodle.
correct.
packet. Nothing can improve that.
Yeah.
Instant noodle already the perfect struggle meal. It's
Exactly.
cheap and delicious.
Exactly.
So much MSG in there. You wasting milk to make this.
Yeah,
All the
hey.
cow gonna be pissed off.
Milk
You're
is
stealing the
expensive
baby
also, you
food
know.
To make this shit.
This is an important category.
Finally, rice.
Rice.
Favorite
Let's
section.
go.
Because I just
Rice.
learned that 20% of all calories consumed by human beings on Earth is in the form of rice.
Rice.
Only
That's
20%?
correct.
That too low, hiya. Through my video, Uncle
think-
Roger hope I can get that number up to
to-
more like 50%. And the other
Hopefully.
50% should be MSG.
Wow.
That means
Rice
1 in
and
every 5
MSG.
calories.
That's awesome.
No wonder why egg fried rice can become its own niche on YouTube. Our first
Yeah.
recipe is from bechamel sauce. Is this short for bechamel sauce? He calls it
Huh.
vomit rice.
Vomit
Oh.
rice.
Why?
Hiya. If you're coming up with new dish, don't put word like vomit in there.
Yeah.
That's like naming your strip club herpes.
Yum. Starting with dried seaweed, I'm gonna cut up some of these
Seaweed.
nori into a pot, then some instant noodle seasoning.
Okay, at least that got good flavor.
Okay.
Water.
So I can. Yeah, the flavors so
Okay.
far
Pour
are
off the
good.
pot. Put it on the stove to simmer and scream in an egg. Kind of similar to
Ugh.
technique from egg
I
drop
mean,
soup. The smell
yeah,
of the
it's like an
seaweed
egg
and
drop
egg
soup
combined is really coming through, like a
with
polluted
seaweed.
beach with sulfur. After 30 seconds of stirring, we'll
Ah.
add the rice. Let it sit for 45 seconds before pouring it out.
No,
Not gonna lie,
it's so-
bechamel sauce.
I mean,
nailed it
you
with the
kinda
name.
like
the only
making
difference between
porridge.
this and vomit is the reflective acidity. Let's
Yeah.
give it a taste and rate it
Yeah,
1
it
to
looks.
10.
Did you name it vomit? Because
It
it looked
looked-
like vomit.
Yes.
Or because it's gonna make you vomit.
Tastes like the combination of a seaweed miso soup and
So-
porridge.
I think the taste, the flavors would go well, but I have a feeling it's just the way it looks. Yeah, because you put in the egg and it's like an egg drop soup, and then you put in the rice, and then the rice becomes a bit, the rice will actually burst because it's already cooked rice. So yeah, it becomes a bit like vomit. Yeah.
Still things I don't enjoy. But the ramen seasoning packet really saved it.
I think all those seasoning kind of go together. It just looked
Correct.
terrible.
Yeah, correct.
Uncle Roger think this might taste good.
Exactly, that's what I
7.2 out
said.
of 10. The next rice recipe also has a
Hey,
good
hey,
name. Anna
hey.
calls it the fake
Fake
risotto. I can
risotto.
already feel Italian
Oh,
hands coming on my face
no,
just
no,
by
you don't do
deciding
this
to
to
make
the
this dish. All we
Italians.
need to do is combine cooked rice, cream
No.
cheese, mozzarella, she made never-ending raclette, oregano, and ketchup. We'll mix
And
everything
then
together and put it in the
ketchup. For
microwave
this,
for
the
30
Italians
seconds.
would be
Honestly, I think the name
pissed
of the
at
previous
this.
dish is more fitting here.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Post
look at
this on
that.
Instagram.
Why don't you call this warmint risotto?
It seems really thick and sounds like a good mac and cheese.
How can you
No.
make all this disgusting food and still sound so monotonous? You don't have any
I
bit of
think
anger or disappointment or shame?
I think his
Many
soul
cheese
has left
balls
his
going
body
on
after
here. It
eating
does
all
have
this.
the consistency of risotto, but the overall flavors reminds me of Wegmans sushi rolls. I'm a fan of cheesy rice, so I'll give it an 8.6
What?
out of 10. I know it doesn't look good,
8.6 for that shit.
8.6.
now to the land of diabolical ideas,
Oh,
murder
no.
attempts.
What murder attempt?
There
Now
we
we
go.
do murder attempt as if all the previous recipe. Those not murder attempt.
Okay, some of them were good, some of them were
When
just,
Uncle Roger thinks struggle meal like food for broke people, I just
Correct.
think, oh, just make fried rice,
Yeah,
but put
rice.
egg instead of shrimp.
Correct.
I didn't know it's gonna be this horrifying.
This
Milo
rice.
okay.
Okay, in Malaysia we love Milo. We actually have a lot of places where we actually will go and order Milo Ice Satu as Milo Ice One. And we used to have a Milo truck. They used to come to our schools, and we love those Milos that come from those trucks. Can never replicate them. So let's see what it does with Milo and rice.
Uncle Roger loved Milo.
Yeah,
I grew
see?
up drinking this.
See?
Milo is like Asian hot chocolate. And
Exactly.
See, every Milo can, there are always some people doing spot on that.
Spot,
But all
but
the people who like drinking Milo,
all fat.
they all fat. Milo is like reverse Ozempic.
Classic, the Milo over rice. I have no idea what
Milo
Milo is.
over
Personally, I'm
rice.
more of a fan of Ovaltine because
Ovaltine,
it's
no, I don't
British
like.
and
I
Milo
don't
is
like
Canadian.
Ovaltine.
Considering
Milo better.
Maltesers are my
Yeah.
favorite candy, I'm sure this wouldn't be that bad. We just put a couple scoops
No,
of
Oh.
powder on top of cooked
that's
rice
not
and
how you
eat it just
drink
like
Milo.
What's going on? This is not struggle meal. Oh my, this is giving me a. Oh.
What the point? If you're struggling, just
Eat
eat
the
rice
rice.
first, then drink Milo separately.
Correct.
Yeah, why are you trying to mix the two together? They're like dessert and main course in same bowl. Uncle Roger wish I never clicked on this video. Is he gonna be the next Cooking with K?
Well, it's
Oh,
definitely
this is
not
giving me a
bad, but
headache.
it's not good either. I'll give it
Yeah,
a
it's
neutral
not.
score of 4 out of 10. I'll
Four, these
never. I
kids
feel
are
like I
four.
just wasted my jaw energy. My jaw being broken.
Bengali pudding.
Ah,
Oh.
nephew Nigel, wife niece Sabrina, she Bengali.
Oh.
Maybe this the food of her people.
To make
Let's
the
see.
first one, which starts with an egg in a mug. Seems to be a theme of this episode.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Yeah,
sugar,
poor people cannot afford plate or bowl, but can afford mug.
Mug.
What is logic?
2 teaspoons of powdered milk.
Milo
Oh,
again?
again,
This Milo
don't
milk,
mess
mix it
up
all
with our
together
Milo.
and put it in the
Gee.
microwave for a minute. When it's done, I'm a little
What
bit
is
confused.
this shit? Hiya, this is not Bengali pudding.
This is.
This 2 girl 1 cup pudding. No.
Oh.
So jiggly.
Oh
Doesn't
my.
feel like something you should be putting into your mouth, but it's basically a sweetened egg with a little bit of coagulated egg white on top.
Sorry. Ugh. Please help me. Please subscribe for me to get the energy to go through this. There's actually tears coming out of my eyes. I don't know whether you can see that. Don't put it in your mouth!
These torture
Oh,
technique.
don't do a close up. I'm sorry, I couldn't finish the video. If you want to see the full clip, go to Uncle Roger's page, Mr. Nigel Ng, and you can see the full video. But I'm out. So take care, stay random, and have a good one.